Hi, in this video you will see that many Americans may be realizing that they don't want someone with no plans for the future, only needs attention, and is a habitual offender and felon to represent our country. Please watch this video.
The election campaign season is heating up, and Donald Trump is back in the spotlight. As always, he's expecting things to go his way. But what happens when they don't? In classic Trump fashion, he throws a full-blown tantrum. At his recent rally in Pennsylvania, the empty seats outnumbered the crowd, triggering a meltdown that only Trump could deliver, the shocking meltdown. In the weeks leading up to the rally, the campaign launched an aggressive promotional campaign. Social media platforms were flooded with posts and advertisements urging supporters to attend the event. Flyers and posters were distributed throughout Pennsylvania, and local radio stations aired commercials promoting the rally. The message was clear: this was a must-attend event for any Trump supporter. Trump supporters were equally enthusiastic. Many had traveled from neighboring states to attend the rally, eager to see the former president in person. Some had even camped out overnight to secure a good spot in line. The atmosphere was electric, with supporters waving flags, wearing MAGA hats, and chanting slogans. Trump's rallies have always been known for their massive crowds and enthusiastic supporters. His ability to draw large audiences has been a hallmark of his political career. From his 2016 campaign to his post-presidency rallies, Trump has consistently attracted thousands of supporters, creating a sense of momentum and energy. Past rallies had seen packed venues, with supporters filling every available seat and spilling out into overflow areas. The energy at these events was infectious, with Trump feeding off the crowd's enthusiasm and delivering his signature fiery speeches. Given this track record, Trump's team had set high expectations for the Wilkes-Barre rally. They anticipated a similar turnout, if not larger, and were confident that the event would be a resounding success. The stage was set for another memorable rally, and the team was ready to deliver. Trump's arrival at the venue was met with cheers and applause. Supporters waved flags and held up signs as his motorcade made its way to the entrance. The former president waved to the crowd, acknowledging their support and fueling their excitement. As the rally progressed, it became increasingly clear that the turnout was not meeting the high expectations set by Trump's team. While the front sections of the arena were filled with enthusiastic supporters, the back sections and upper tiers had noticeably empty seats. The sight of empty seats was a stark contrast to the packed venues Trump was accustomed to. The energy in the room, while still vibrant, lacked the overwhelming fervor of his previous rallies. Trump, ever the showman, began his speech with his usual confidence. However, as he scanned the crowd, it was evident that he noticed the empty seats. His demeanor shifted subtly, a flicker of frustration crossing his face. Trump attempted to maintain his composure, but the dwindling crowd size was clearly on his mind. He began to address the audience, his tone a mix of defiance and bewilderment. The crowd responded with cheers, but the enthusiasm couldn't completely mask the reality of the situation. The empty seats were a glaring reminder that something was amiss. As Trump continued his speech, he began to ramble, a sign of his growing frustration. He veered off script, addressing topics that seemed disconnected from the rally's main themes. He started talking about different issues at the same time. He talked about how crime is out of control and how the borders are a mess, then immediately switched to the issue of the statue of Abraham Lincoln and how it was taken down, and again, immediately switched to issues of gang members in places like Aurora, Colorado.
I knew there was a problem when they started ripping down a statue of Abraham Lincoln. I said, they're going to take down the statue of Lincoln? I don't think so. We're not going to let that happen. And we've got to be tough, because if you see what's happening in Aurora, Colorado today, did you see that?
This is a good example of deflection, which Trump is very, very good at. He deflects away from issues that affect American people, the American citizens. He talks about ripping the statue down of Lincoln. What about policies that affect the future of Americans going forward? What about going forward?
Venezuelan gang members have taken over parts of the city.
The audience, while still supportive, appeared confused by Trump's rambling. His speech lacked the usual coherence and focus, and it was clear that the low turnout was affecting his performance. Trump's attempts to explain the empty seats were met with mixed reactions. Some supporters cheered in agreement, while others exchanged skeptical glances. The discrepancy between his words and the visible reality was hard to ignore. Meanwhile, social media was abuzz with reactions to the rally. Videos and photos of the empty seats quickly went viral, sparking a heated debate online. Supporters defended Trump, insisting that the venue was packed earlier, while critics mocked the low turnout. Backstage, Trump's team scrambled to manage the fallout. They knew that the optics of the empty seats could be damaging, and they worked to control the narrative. Staff members coordinated with social media teams to push out images of the fuller sections of the arena, hoping to counteract the negative coverage. On stage, Trump continued to struggle with his composure. He shifted topics frequently, trying to find a rhythm that would resonate with the audience. His frustration was palpable, and it was clear that the low turnout had rattled him. It got to the point where he tried to talk about the low size of the crowd and how people are actually outside trying to get in, clearly trying to hide his frustrations.
Somebody said as we're riding by, "Oh, it's too bad the arena hasn't started filling up." I said, "No, you don't understand. It's totally full, but the line goes back for miles. It's already full."
As the rally wound down, people began to leave the venue. The empty seats became even more apparent, and the reality of the low turnout set in. Trump's team faced an uphill battle to spin the event as a success, and the former president's frustration was evident. Not long after these events did Barack Obama joke about Trump's obsession with large crowd sizes at his campaign. At the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, former President Barack Obama took the stage to deliver a highly anticipated speech. Known for his eloquence and sharp wit, Obama was ready to address the crowd and take aim at the Republican presidential nominee, Donald Trump. The atmosphere was electric as Obama approached the podium. The crowd erupted in cheers and applause, eager to hear what the former president had to say. Obama began his speech by addressing the current political climate and the challenges facing the nation. As Obama continued, he shifted his focus to Donald Trump, highlighting the former president's continuous complaints and grievances since his infamous descent down the golden escalator in Trump Tower 9 years ago. Trump has not stopped whining about his problems since he rode down his golden escalator 9 years ago. It has been a constant stream of gripes and grievances. The crowd
Yes, all he does is moan, groan, bitch, and complain. I've said that in numerous videos. That's all Trump does, is moan, groan, bitch, and complain.
With laughter and applause, appreciating Obama's candid assessment of Trump's behavior, but the real highlight of the speech came when Obama addressed Trump's peculiar obsession with crowd sizes.
There's the childish nicknames, the crazy conspiracy theories, this weird obsession with crowd sizes.
As Obama spoke, he made a hand gesture, drawing his hands close together to indicate something small. The crowd erupted in laughter and applause, clearly enjoying the former president's humorous jab at Trump. The reaction from the audience was immediate and enthusiastic. The laughter and applause continued for several moments, with many attendees standing and cheering in approval. The clip of Obama's joke quickly went viral, with millions of views on social media platforms like X, formerly known as Twitter. High-profile Democrat-leaning accounts shared the clip, and the internet was ablaze with reactions. Former CNN host Don Lemon speculated that Obama's hand gesture had a double meaning, hinting at something more personal. Frequent Trump critics like Ron Filipkowski and Justin Baragona also chimed in, drawing attention to the gesture. Brian Krasenstein noted that Obama had gotten under Trump's skin bigly. The hand gesture even brought back memories of adult film actress Stormy Daniels, who famously nicknamed Trump Tiny in her tell-all book from 2018. Daniels alleged that Trump's private part looked like a mushroom, a claim that Trump has vehemently denied. The rally turned into a whirlwind of controversy, all sparked by a post from Kamala Harris's campaign on X, the social media platform. The image they shared showed rows of empty seats at Trump's rally with the caption, "Vice President Harris filled every seat in this same arena 4 days ago." It didn't take long for this to catch fire online, with people diving into heated debates. The picture suggested Trump's rally didn't pull the crowd he'd hoped for, especially compared to Harris's packed event at the same venue just days earlier. With the 2024 election and Georgia's crucial role as a battleground state, this claim was more than just a jab. It was a potential blow to Trump's campaign. The empty seats narrative spread quickly, leading many to question whether Trump's support in this key state was slipping. Never one to stay quiet, Trump shot back with a video response. He claimed that the school administration had blocked them from bringing in another 500, 600, maybe even 1,000 people to the event.
All right, everybody's picking on me. They cheated. I did not lose the election. They cheated. They're stealing votes, and now the school officials are cheating me. He's a liar, a cheater, and a thief, and he thinks everybody operates like him. Okay, now, once again, maybe the American population is moving away from a former felon and habitual offender and somebody who's forward thinking like Kamala Harris. more people may be realizing that it is time to move forward. Thank you for watching.